dreads. What's good, everybody? It's Coach Phil with Coach Phil Reacts, and I am back for another video. So we are on to episode 4 of Air Up, the rap from the BC Lions. We are in September now, and looking back on the August episode 3, man, that was a tough one. They dropped the one against Sask. They dropped the one against Hamilton. They dropped the one against Winnipeg, but they did get the home win against Calgary. So that says a lot. Like, okay, you dropped 3 out of 4. Yeah, it's tough, but hopefully when we get into September, things turn around. I do believe that, from looking back on it, I think it was a pretty good month for them. They had some moments, but you know, when it's all said and done, man, it's great to see the footage that they got in the locker room against Hamilton. And you see, like, it's intense in the locker room. That is real deal. Even the one against Sask, Coach Ryan Phillips, shout out to you, RP. He kept it real with him. No chaser. It was just straight to your chest, put some hair on your chest. That Henny talk. And RP did retweet my reel, so that was really cool to see that. Kept it real, and that's all you could ever ask for from your coach, man. Is just how you guys got to bounce back. You got to find a way to have a quick turnaround, short-term memory, and go out there, bust a you-know-what's ass, and get the job done. And even though they didn't win the game, you still saw that even down the stretch, they still had some fight in them. So that's all you could ask for your team. And to see the DC step up and do that, man, the energy that RP brought, they needed that real talk, man, and you gotta love it. So if this is your first time to the channel, run over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. We also have memberships. So if you want to join the membership click, you are more than welcome to join the membership click. And if you also want to enter your name into the giveaway, you are more than welcome to. Just comment down on any of my posts on IG, Twitter, and also here on the video. And we have a Shopify. So we have a merch drop coming here real soon. We're gonna have some nice crew necks, have some sweatsuits, have some t-shirts, a little something for everybody. We're gonna have some very unique designs and stuff for y'all, so just be ready for that one. And also, if you want to get a gift card, it starts, the minimum is $25. The highest you can go is $200. So if you want to keep refilling it and get you some more Coach Phil stuff, you're more than welcome to do that, baby. So without any further ado, let's get into the video, y'all. Oh, and one more thing, big shout out to Revita. I got the variety pack for everybody. One person gonna get it, so if you want it, enter your name in the giveaway, y'all. This is quality stuff right here. I also want to take a quick second to read the nice note. If you haven't seen it on IG, just want to take a quick second to read it from them. Dear Philip, thank you so much for all the amazing support that you have shown us. We truly appreciate it more than we can express. Wishing you an amazing and energized week. Carly and the Revita team. Thank you so much to Revita for working with me and collaborating with me. And when someone collaborates with me or want to work with me, he's working with all of us. So this is for y'all, and yeah, back to the video. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Episode 4.
When Terry took that return back. When Terry returned the
ball. Oh, this is the one. Okay.
On the Williams return. The Terry Williams return. When Terry gets that run back on the missed field goal,
I think Terry's return probably was like the real staple that was.
I need that shirt. I need that shirt that he got.
Something with that return where everyone was like, Terry's gonna run this back. Everyone on the sideline, it wasn't a, oh my god, this would be cool if he did it. Everyone's like, he's gonna run this back.
That's ultra confidence to get that from your teammates. I still say he looks like Tyreek Hill. They gotta be brothers, distant cousins, or something. They look just alike. And Lucky gonna always find a way to be in the shot. All right, episode 4. Turn the volume down just a bit. I'll turn the volume up on this one real quick.
Nothing else. The spirit still seems pretty good after that last one here.
Yeah, we needed a practice like this. Good urgency, good energy, and that's the way we got to do it.
We keep talking about energy and urgency and intention, and the last 2 days we totally got it. And I can tell by the time on the clock because we're doing
this volume is weird.
We're doing it faster. Has nothing to do with
from my eye. Ugh.
Any of that shit. It has to do with just stepping on the field and doing
I'll tell you one thing. Rick Campbell is growing on me as a coach. And like I said in the last video, I did not know much about him. I think he did win one in Edmonton, but I love the message that he sends the team. It's very simple. He holds the guys accountable, and that's something you want from your coach, to hold players accountable, not be afraid. But he also lets other coaches step in, like RP and the other coaches on the staff, say their piece and let them do what they need to do to get the guys energized and get them into their zone, or regroup and put them back in position to kind of a nice reset.
Most of my career, it was a
place I call the second home.
Oh, this is the Montreal game.
I felt like the organization kind of gave up on me, you know, and when our 2019 team did a lot of good things there to help
The helmet go hard.
organization around, and so I really wanted to get that.
Whoever made that, I need one of those.
The big thing with that Montreal.
Oh, Hatch got the braids out.
Given the Western race at the time, the Lions could ill afford to lose a game moving forward if they were to try to catch the Winnipeg Blue Bombers for first place. So.
Oh, they were in the home colors. I constantly thought that was brown when I first saw it, but it's black. It's black as me, and I'm black. Oh, but that Montreal red, that's one of the best decisions they ever made, was making that red and white combo. Chef's kiss. Was it? Chef's kiss, man. Let's try that again. I see you, Reggie. I see you, boy.
I'm not one to just blindly roll the dice.
And I see Sean wallet out there.
A lot of people consider, you know, what's the downside? What if you don't make it? Which is okay to remember that part of it, but it also is.
I see Bev in the cut.
What if we do get it? What if it does go right? What's that going to do?
Okay, blitz coming up the A gap. Oh.
Adams fires far side, finds McInnes. He's going to pick a first down as he's pushed out of bounds at the Montreal 33.
Okay, move the chain.
Show you the mentality right there. 2nd and 10 now for the Lions. Adams steps up into the pocket, looking nice, going to run with it. Crosses the 20, 15, tries to get to the 10. Can he get in the end zone? And he steps out of bounds at the 6, but not before. He picks up a big chunk of yardage.
Bump him.
Looking far side, fires. Touchdown, BC. It's a wide open Alexander Hollins hauls in his 5th touchdown reception of the season.
I still think that this would have been the best Grey Cup matchup that we would have seen in a bit, just because BC's offense is so high-paced and high-powered with all those weapons. But at the time, Montreal's defense was giving problems. But that's a mega 99-1 pass, catch, whatever you want to call it. That play, a 99-1 play, man. That was the secondary's pick right there. That was their pick. And for it to go through his hands, that you can't tell me God ain't real.
And crazy was I saw his hands, so yeah, I was kind of affecting me a little bit.
But he had the lead, and DeQuan was like 3 yards away.
In between 2 defenders, and Hollins comes up with it.
Once I caught it, I'm like, oh shoot. And I look back, they on the ground. and then I got in the end zone. I didn't know what to do, so I just started swimming. And everybody.
Black folks don't swim, but I'm gonna let Alex have that one.
Alexander Hollins, 2nd of the game. Oh, is this any good? And what a throw!
We swimming is just not our thing.
When I first got traded here.
Oh my gosh. I promise y'all I'm going to get a new seat soon. So just deal with the back of my chair is about to fall off. So I'm just pray for me.
I'm so happy he's flourished this year as a starter, 1,000-yard receiver.
Man, VA talking about that all the time. VA be like,
But they got at least 7 guys on this roster that could be 1,000-yard receivers anywhere in the CFL. You separate that, man, it's automatic 1,000 yards.
He's a joker. Everybody sees
Cruel. Cruel VA. Cruel.
Yeah, stop messing with me. But when we're doing our meetings and stuff, he's locked in. He's locked into the script. He's paying attention. He stays after for about 5 minutes after each offensive game plan, and he goes through it again, and he makes sure he knows what he's doing.
And that time right there, just them together, crucial. Crucial for chemistry. Crucial for timing, and crucial for just understanding the rhythm that they got to be on. Whether VA is taking 3 steps, whether he's taking 5 steps, it's all in sync with each other. So I like to see that. And I know it ain't just for the cameras. Uh-oh. Antwi.
whistled out of bounds there on the fake, and the Alouettes are still in business.
Okay, Cody working.
Lions bring 6. Fajardo
Blitz.
goes end zone looking for Mack. Double coverage. Is it intercepted?
It is.
It's picked off by the Lions. The Lions defense gets a turnover that they haven't got.
And they're not even a bend, don't break defense.
Wow, what a turn of events. What a change of momentum.
Oh yeah, man. You know, celebrations.
All right, they got some fire celebrations together.
What you work towards, and to me, when you plan to celebrate, at that point, you plan to be successful. You plan to make plays, and you're eager now to make that play, so that way you can celebrate with your teammates. But you know, the big thing for us is, as a defense, you always want to be in a position to close out games.
5:17 left. Oh.
Gets the left edge, hits up to the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup.
You know, get to that
They're
point
moving.
in the game when you know it's time to run the ball. You know,
Just
I
run it down.
It was just odd time between me and the offensive line. You know,
Smoke.
we didn't that much that game, but when it came, our opportunity came up. It was like, all right, this is our time and put this game away.
The Montreal 6. Adams looking over the defense. He's got 3 receivers to the far side. He's gonna
Sewell took on that double team real good.
Touchdown, BC Lions! Smoked by Zell on a 6-yard run. Might have just put the final nail in the coffin for the Alouettes.
There you go. Love it. I hope he brings back that celebration. Like I say, you better blow that shit out.
And a rushing touchdown. I mean,
If you tell me which comedian said that,
pumped up about that.
you for the culture. No pun intended.
I mean, that's what makes it cool when you're able to get good, like a good fan base at an away game. You know.
I didn't realize TJ Lee was a DB. I thought he was a backer, but I stand corrected. And I think he's from my neck of the woods too. I think he's from West Seattle. I'm not too sure. But shout out to TJ Lee. And his lip busted. Okay, now I can see. All right, I see he is a DB. He little.
In Montreal against the Alouettes.
But that game talk loud. That game talk like he's 6'4".
And when I'm talking about the dream, I'm talking about finishing it first.
We really don't like them. Put that shit up there. We really don't like them. Hell yeah, boy. You know what time it is? Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's nice. That ain't nothing but a high school locker room. Oh, okay. I know it's the university's locker room, but geez, that is tight quarters. That is a bunker. Talk your shit. You got the dub. Back at work.
Second in the West, you know, they're in pretty good stead. They've had ups and downs in the last month. But how is that race in the West shaping up for you down the stretch?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a race, right? And I think BC can thank Saskatchewan, and ultimately Saskatchewan beat both these teams in consecutive weeks. But it keeps BC in control of its own destiny now.
Hold on. I got something hot off the presses to share with y'all. I got a little another little project in the works for my membership click people. So I know y'all like, some of y'all really like the reaction to the Chess Purifoy. Shout out to you, boss. Reacting to his All 24 film. I got another one in store. I actually got 2 in store, but one of them, Rider Nation, is gonna love this one because my boy, he just signed his deal about a week or so ago. You're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. Just keep your eyes glued. Keep your eyes glued to the screen or your phone, and have your notifications on. Cause if you ain't joined the membership, join the membership because you ain't gonna want to miss this one. Best believe that. Cause they always say that there's Revis Island. There's only one, There's another one. Just be ready. Well, because one thing for certain, Coach Phil always working.
I think you guys fit in the hierarchy of the CFL the way things are going right now and the way that you play.
I wouldn't want to be on any other team. If I had the chance to pick a team to be on, it would be right here. You know, we feel like we're a powerhouse team too as well, but it's professional football and you can lose on any given day.
That damn motorcycle. Where does he be getting these rides? They should have let him ride that on the field. That'd have been that Undertaker American badass type of move would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now, all due respect, because I really like BC Place. But am I the only one to think the top of BC Place look like just a beautiful titty? That's just me. I see that when the roof is open, it's just like a big titty. But you know, that's just me. And the skyline looked nice too, but the titty.
Absolutely right. It is absolutely perfect in here, and it's nice.
You ain't hear it from me though.
Back at home, taking care of business, and with Winnipeg losing here this afternoon in Hamilton, this is a great opportunity to gain some ground on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're hoping that the lesson had been learned against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Because remember when Hamilton came into BC, they were struggling. They weren't playing that as well as they were perhaps in the last third of the season. So you think,
and they didn't have Bo.
It's Ottawa. Let's not make the same mistake twice. And
the Lions go down big. You know, people start heading for the exits. You know, there was definitely a sense of anxiousness.
This is exactly the way the Hamilton game played itself.
30-18. Jesus Christ.
Play action. Adams looking, nothing there. Under pressure, rolls.
Where you move? No. And I be saying that about Vernon sometimes. You live by Vernon, you die by Vernon. But them throws, you just uncharacteristic interceptions. Like, it costs you. But you take chances, and I like that Vernon takes chances. But there are times where you got to calculate. But again, also like when the pressure is on, and it's easy to sit there and say, you know, take a calculated risk, but you live to fight another down, but not in that situation. Okay, it all depends. So I seen him at the game. He is loud, but he is a true fan.
Games where you kind of felt like, even though there was not that much time left, it still felt like there was a lot of time left.
Man, the whole game was super wild. All we got down and people started making plays to come back.
Six near the line of scrimmage. Here they come with six. Adams
got him up. Fade him up. Hey. Fuck. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. We're here. We're back. I ain't gonna edit it out.
Justin McInnes. And the Lions pulled to a 10 with 2:22.
All right, they ain't down much.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand it's a long game. It's a fourth-quarter game, but you gotta understand that last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter is like a built-in quarter where you have time to come back, which is why the comeback is so great.
3 yards short of the first down. See what the Blacks do here, Julian.
In my opinion, I don't know if I should say it, but the coaches should not put him out there for a field goal from 50 yards with a minute something left in the clock.
I mean,
Send out the field goal unit.
As he walked on the field, I'm like, oh, we have a chance.
This will be a 49-yarder. Kick this out. And he missed it. Williams going to catch this, bring this.
Now, originally I thought he made the field goal, but because from the angle it was.
Like it was just everyone on the sideline. It wasn't oh my God, this would be cool if he did it. Everyone's like, he's gonna run this back.
If it's kick return, punt return, or field goal return, you always want to make a play. And I already told myself every time I go out there, definitely on miss.
You gotta love Terry's confidence. He said in the previous video he knows the risk that he takes playing kick return. He's gonna get hit. That cut right there, that did it.
On the second kicker.
How you both fall simultaneously?
And I'm watching my eyes. You can see on the side. I'm like, oh shoot, like we got a chance.
I'm a little too big. I need to get smaller.
craziest things I've ever
That
seen.
messed him up.
That's one of the craziest returns I've ever seen. And
With 125 left to go in the game, the Lions are still in it.
Right? Like when he does that, it's like, holy, they've got a shot here.
When I was like, okay, we got some mojo happening. This could happen. I'd better start rewriting the story again.
Yeah. It takes the littlest man on the team to make the biggest play.
Flip the game a little bit, but yeah.
A little bit. Don't be so humble. Talk your shit. Great stop. He calm. He was Jalen Hurts calm, where Jalen Hurts doesn't show no. And people criticize Jalen, but that's what you want to see in your quarterback. Not waver, not shaken, nor stirred. Got that hand up. Punt that.
Low spiral punt. Williams 35-40 cuts back to the middle of the field.
If he would have broke.
They get it to and out. They punt the ball. Terry gets a great return. I'm like, oh, we're already almost in field goal range. We need like
making moves.
2 more yards.
Adams drops back. He's going to go near side. McKinnis makes the catch at the 35. Yes, he does. Forget the field goal. Go for the kill, baby.
We
Come on.
That on the first play, and so Jordan's like, we're gonna go score. Let's go.
Second to 10 at the 16. Ball on the far hash.
that play was, if they're in man coverage, I'm coming. All right, I'm throwing it to you.
It was man coverage. I was supposed to work the boundary side. Lucky came around, and I told him mid-play.
I came in motion, VA, as I'm going in motion.
I'm like, hey, it's coming. He was like, yep.
Simple but true.
I was doing the celebration, but I was like, shit, I don't have that much time. So we gotta go. I gotta go right now. And most of the boys knew where I was going. It made it sweeter that my mom was in the stands, right? So I didn't even know where she was. Right? I just knew she was sitting in that area.
Okay, I'm gonna take a second real quick just to say this, man, with all, not even Coach Fields saying this. This is me breaking character for a minute. I just want to say, Lucky, it is so good to see you doing your thing. It is so good to see you be a star. Because I remember when you was in Dallas. I remember all that stupid shit that happened. And they tried to eviscerate. I saw on First Take and all that. They tried to eviscerate your character. And they tried to say stupid things about you. And a lot of folks knew you was a star on the rise. Your name, man, your name Lucky Whitehead, you knew who he was. But for them to certain people only know you for that. Whatever happened. It is what it is. But for you to be able to do what you do, brother, and make a career up north, as they say, and become lucky and just be a star in BC and all that, man, hey, hats off to you, brother. I truly, it's great to see you grow as a player, grow as a person, and this moment right here, man, you only dream about moments like this, and brother, I'm so happy for you to see you blossom into the star that you should have been in the NFL. That's all I'm gonna say about that, brother. Shout out to you, Lucky.
And he finished it off, in Whitehead fashion, and Lucky fashion. He finished it off just like it should have been written.
Now I will say though, Lucky, with that hat, you remind me of Roscoe from Martin, without the snotty nose. So you my dog though. It's all love, brother. Big play. That's amazing. All right. Defense out there. Get a stop. Bats around the edge. Pocket collapsing. And Dustin Crum is not an easy person to bring down, but they did that. That's nice, man. They in all honesty, everybody know that game, they should have lost that game. Off that interception, should have been a game over. Hey, whoever get this, you're going to love this flavor. This peach is the real deal.
That being said, I wanted to congratulate. It's a big fucking deal for you guys to play pro football. And I'm proud of a guy. He's one to know as a coach as in the Hall of Fame. So John Bowman.
For like half a second, I thought that was G-Roy, but I really thought that was G-Roy.
You live these moments, man. You're going to forget who you played, but you're going to remember the fucking feeling in this locker room, man. Keep playing together, staying together, keep fucking riding, man. One game at a time. Let's go.
It look like it's a party in there. You can see they all really like hanging out together, just being together. Back to practice. Oh, God, I saw little clips of this, but we're finally going to get to see what happens when these guys go golfing.
Yeah, so it's to make sure that
Hey,
teams are balanced.
Shout out to David Mackey, man. Shout out to you, Mac. Hey, I see you follow me on IG. We follow each other now, man. Shout out to you, brother. There ain't that many fullbacks in the CFL, but the fullbacks need love too, brother. So
we collect everyone that wants
appreciate you.
Partake. Doesn't matter if you've never swung a golf club before. It's actually encouraged to come out and play your first time.
And the stash is stellar. The stash is on point.
10 captains have never played golf before, if not very seldomly. And it's a reverse order. So they have to draft someone that is also very good at golf. And then we have a tier 2 of guys that may or may not, have played before. And then those 3 get to then pick one of the guys that actually plays a lot of golf.
Okay, you lost me on the tiers, but okay. So I guess it's worst, somewhat okay. You've been here before. All right.
This is the same thing that won the game now. Hey.
It's more about just a day with the guys, and every team I think had a lot of fun, and it's one of those things that every year it grows and guys look forward to it, and that's what's important.
Let's go golfing. All in one day. What are you going to shoot today? Plus 25. Straight to the plus.
That's their biggest thing for a year as a team. Everybody was out there. It's such a good time.
The hair.
Even
The hair.
The guys just showed up just to be with the team too. So they drive around in carts, passing out drinks, and it gets wild at the end of it. Trust me. Again, the course marshal came out. He goes, "Less partying, more golfing." Okay.
Ah, go away, man. They paid all that money to be there, and you want to be a marshal and hey, the mullet's mulleting. Come on, don't be a party pooper, man. They paid all that money to kick it and have a good time. Let them live, man.
I ain't allowed to surprise I'm here, but I am here.
Well, it's not an outfit competition. You don't get the game.
Did you just buy that hat?
First of all,
you just bought that hat.
I've been happy.
Okay, they rocking these Rokas. I'm about to get me a pair. A couple of my coworkers, they wear them and they swear by them. I like the colors. I just
That looks like a team.
yeah. Man. Who the hell is that?
Come on, it don't matter though. We're Tiger red today. Hey, can we get a group picture, please?
I have Patrice. Giovanni. And
Giovanni, tall as a mug.
Victory Red. We thought we were going to pull it off, but we fell short.
Mm.
I said it here first. We're taking first. It's the first.
Man, we all competitors and want to win. I love seeing people come out there and golf and try to get their best. And boy,
so the first hole is
Squad.
The best energy.
What they say? Hey, Gaggy.
So everyone sits at the first hole, and
oh, this is about to be a shit show.
Everyone just stands at the first hole and just heckles whoever's up there. And I'd love to see some of that footage because there are some hilarious golf shots.
Okay. All right, that's not bad, Josh. All right. Yeah, okay.
You know people that you know people that never played golf.
See, okay.
You see it, y'all seen it.
He got the turn. Nice little pivot. Okay. Oh my.
Hey, after that's the way I'm about to be in the training room.
All right, not bad.
Gotta take a break.
Oh, Nick Usher was terrible.
Terrible.
He missed 5 times before he hit that ball. I got the video still, too.
Hey, you better smack this ball up. Keep your head down, man.
Come on, man.
You missed that motherfucker, you done. Yeah, Steph, you gotta fucking carry it out.
Ain't even worth the 4.
Somebody over there.
The first hole? No, I think everyone was bad. I didn't see one good shot. It was pretty ugly. I felt bad for the course.
Oh my God.
The balls are literally like, it's going straight sideways on the 18th hole. And people are putting and people are dodging golf balls out there. It was pretty ugly.
That's bad.
For a guy that
And I didn't say I'm a golfer, but hey.
Any team Shaun White's on, he's competitive. He wants to win. He was furious the whole week.
He got nothing but time
to go against him, but ultimately they still came out. They were a pretty good team because Dave Menard came out of nowhere, and I'm convinced he was
in the overalls though, and the Adidas, and some Adidas Samoas.
Back to back. But to be honest, Menard is the reason we won that tournament. He chipped in for eagle from like 50 yards out. It was unbelievable. Josh Pearson, he balled out when he had to.
5-time OVC champion, Super Bowl champion, and today I become a golf champion.
One on every level. I ain't mad at you. That's what I do. Oh.
You have to be feeling though the performance by Trey Ford.
Because heaven forbid we go 8 seconds without talking about Trey Ford.
Not many guys that have
Hold on. I'm calling bull. I'm calling bull on the media because the media was sitting there talking about. There were some people on Twitter talking about #free Trey Ford. I was one of them bruhs. And then all of a sudden there were other people in the media that sat there and were talking about he ain't ready and he shouldn't be starting. Oh, he can't read a defense and blah, blah, blah. But all the other guys that played before Trey couldn't get a dub. And Trey comes in and gets the dub and actually gets a couple more after that one. So I don't want to hear none of this fake love and we can't go 8 seconds without talking about Trey Ford. No. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nobody talking like that because y'all was sitting there talking about this man like he couldn't play football. So for BC to even give this like couple seconds or, a few 30 seconds, a minute or however long it's going to be is a testament to the fact that Trey is a baller. So I don't want to hear none of this media stuff and all this fake love because y'all the first ones sit there and criticize him and say some foul shit and say he ain't ready. And yet when he does show that he can play, oh, he's like that. Man, get the fuck out of here.
It's Trey Ford that we're ready to label the truth.
Trey Ford set a single game record for rushing yards by a Canadian quarterback.
You know what? The media is the media.
Like every position group they had stacked up against every position group we had. Yeah, that was very blasphemous.
So, Hatch, what's the deal? These guys think they're gonna beat us, or what do you think?
They gonna beat us, bro. They was talking real crazy yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So
He was just telling me to tell the guys what was being said on the other side, and especially, they felt like they matched up great against us.
Who uncle is this? Who? I would be scared to have Hatch as my uncle pulled up to my school and I'm cutting up, and Eddie Unk that do this. Well, let me get my head right. Eddie Unk that do this. He got hands. I believe Hatch would whoop my ass if I was his nephew and my mama sent him up to my school. Man, I'm jumping out the window because he that type of we can go outside and we can throw him up. If you think you a man and you think you can take me and you think you a big man, come on then. Let's step outside. I don't want no problems with Uncle Hatch. Nah, especially when he ain't got the beard lined up and the hair is out. And he ain't went on his scratch. Let me stop. All right. Love you, Hatch, but nah, I don't want them problems with you, Unc. I don't want none of them issues.
They thought that.
And he looked like he done seen some things. Like he done been through life. Okay? This version of Hatch is so... It's raw. It's real. Because the first one, what he did, damn, he was calm, but this one, he's so like blasphemous and the way he talking is so, I love it. Felt like he was gonna have a big game right here.
They were gonna win that game wholeheartedly. They believed that, and they were confident about it. And some of the things that they were saying were not too fond, of my team and my teammates.
I don't feel like they really should be on the field with us. Yeah, they've been having a cool little, last 4-5 games, but they really can't fuck with us.
Enough said.
Fuck with us. From top to bottom, they cannot fuck with us, bro.
Anybody that talk like this is about that life.
Rush accordingly, but fucking rush. Don't worry about this motherfucker all day long that take you out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best executed plans, game plans from our coaches to players. Coach gave us, a plan of what we need to do.
You know what? It was an interesting week because I remember all that talk, and we were watching film about, especially Calgary, because they played them twice in the Labor Day rematch.
Yeah, I was watching it, but I had to stop watching because if I just see him keep running around, I'm just gonna be thinking too much. Like, oh man, I don't know if he can stop it. But
at least he honest.
When we started that week, we kind of watched what other teams were doing, and we were like, they just rushed him differently. And I get it because Trey Ford is such a phenomenal athlete.
Now he's gonna finally be brought down.
Make him run into the defense. Make him come to you.
You still, want to be able to confuse him and do some things from that standpoint. Get him to hold the ball.
Looking for something, and he's gonna be brought down.
Don't give him a chance to set up in the pocket.
He knew he wanted to run the ball and the running, scrambling. I led to scramble plays
And he's gonna be brought down. Great tackle. Oh.
Okay, so for my American folks, all right, let me give you an example of past and also present. Okay. The best way I can explain Trey, like trying to contain, I guess contain is the word, Trey Ford, is you got to do what Tampa did against Michael Vick. You got to spy, or you got to just confuse, as RP said, you got to confuse him with different looks. You got to confuse him with different blitzes, but you don't have to do the utmost when it comes to blitzing. You just got to make him get out of the pocket and not have a chance to set up. Because if you give him a chance to set up, it's problems, especially when he's rolling to his right. If he's got to throw, now if you can get him to his left, that's pretty easy. But if you give him a chance to set up and throw on his right, on the right side of the field, he's gonna carve you up, extend plays. Now with a current player, obviously you want to say like Russell Wilson, but that's just cliche. You have to think like Lamar. Like with Lamar, you have to find a way to make him, he's shifty. There's different types of QBs that run. Trey's a scrambler, but he's not just a magician. Trey Trey got some wheels on him when he in open field, but you got to be able to open field tackle, or you get him in the backfield and make him go backwards and make him do the whirly dervish thing that we've been talking about here on the channel. And you better pray to God he don't get his feet under him. You better pray to God he don't get his feet under him and set up and be able to launch that shit. That's it.
But also, you can't be that afraid of them to the point where you're not playing solid football.
And you can't play on your heel, on your back, you know, the back of your feet, the heels on your heels, because it'll carve you up.
Our defensive line can run.
Right here, watch. Get to him. Not Kev. Great defense. Angle, right there. Cut him off. Even if you don't get the tackle, somebody gonna be the cleanup man.
Matthew Betts made the play, didn't make the tackle. Jim Peters made the play, he didn't make the tackle.
Proving my point. Either way, a tackle is a tackle. A sack is a sack. If it's a half, it's a half. If it's a full sack, it's a full sack.
I mean, just like, you know, the example that I just gave, right? I mean, it's not just one player when you're playing defense.
It's a unit. Because at some point, he gonna get his.
You know, and even Coach said going into that game, you know, we want to, you know, get our run game going this week. So
as you should.
Once I knew once my number was going to be called, I was going to deliver them.
Too easy.
We did a little bit of different stuff up front, but it was ultimately Smoke and the O-line were on the same page. The Smoke was running really hard.
Give him just enough time and let that blocking assignment develop, and he's gonna get through. It don't have to be some long. It doesn't have to be a big hole, but it's got to be something there, a little daylight.
A lot of edge blitzes.
He gonna get it.
You know, in the pocket, and we're able to fluster them that way. And
that was the game plan. You know, let our guys fly around, let those guys, you know, cover up the back end. But at that same extent, let those guys get loose. You know, let Betts be Betts. Let Sione be Sione.
And you gotta trust that the back end's gonna take care of his job if you're gonna send them edge blitzes, man.
And I just had a good pass rush,
and you gotta time that shit right.
The last thing I think was just try to dive at his feet because he was, it was like this. He was getting away.
Lions bring three with
Oh,
four. Tuihema tracking him down, gets him. Sione Tuihema, and that's the ball game, baby. Wow.
I don't want him tackling me. Hey, any bro that's playing without any oos playing without gloves, he got grown man hands. He gonna clamp down on you. It's gonna be a rivalry right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's hard to sweep a team 3-0 in regular season. Edmonton's a good team, great defensive front.
How much time we got left? We got a little bit of time
we
left.
have a standard in our room, man.
Make sure you clinch your playoff spot with the win. I know you knew you were going to get there, but that has to feel good.
Feels great. I'm sitting right next to Lucky Whitehead in that plane.
Oh, they gotta cover up the Nike logo? Oh Lord.
Club WestJet post-game party. We were fortunate enough to fly with WestJet this year, and the staff was amazing.
WestJet.
And they just let us be ourselves. You know, we're on the road 9 games a year, and to enjoy the game extended into the air on the flight all the way back to the West Coast was always fun.
I missed the WestJet.
I missed the WestJet.
Nah, man, the flight is a vibe, man. The flight attendant.
Why Lucky always doing some shit that don't make no kind of sense at times, but but he makes it so cool. He makes simple things cool. He a vibe. He a whole vibe.
They're the energy, man. Same thing. They're transparently themselves everywhere they go. It doesn't matter if we're in a flight, on the sideline of game day, in practice, and meetings. They're hilarious. Whether it's
that liquor got to be flowing on that plane.
DJ, those guys are just unbelievable.
He told me to put in my resume. I told him it's all football. Put in my resume. He said he'll hire me. So if y'all see me on your next flight when y'all going home in the off season doing your thing, mind your business.
Straight like that. Mind your business. Mr. Rhymes is back.
What is the plan with Mr. Rhymes? He's out here today, walk through, but do you see that this week or just a matter of
Working on that footwork.
The goal is next week. Yeah, he's got one more game on the 6th game, and but he can practice this week, and we're definitely going to see him practice. And if he makes it through this week of practice with no issues, then we hope to get the Ferrari out of the garage next week.
Oh no. Where is he getting the Ferrari? I'm not gonna. Hold on.
I didn't.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood my dog and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And trying to take my life away. I put a hole in it. Fucking with me. It's a look. First of all, let's break it down. We did Lucky's fit. Let's break this one down. Okay, he got the good taper. Okay, but the vest. Who is your op in BC? It ain't the Riders. I'm just saying, be real. That's my squad, but them ain't your ops. Number one. Number two, he do got the crispy white tee though. He taking it back to Dim Franchise Boys era. Yes, I'm dating myself. Okay. And the little cross right here. You know what I'm saying? I rock with that. I rock with it. But okay.
Have the same.
A fit.
You know,
he passed the check.
So I mean, he said taking a Ferrari out the garage. So we actually got a Ferrari. So that's just what we doing.
No comment. Just
we do it big or we go home. So.
Dom, you I like it. Oh, people were going crazy over these orange jerseys for in the I think it was the Indigenous Day, whatever it was. I can't remember how they properly say it, but
before I joined the club.
It's really nice that they did that.
You know,
throughout the league.
I believe that the BC Lions were the first professional sports team to
every child matters.
A game like this, and now it's league-wide for us. The entire CFL is embraced in it, and every team this year was a part of the orange shirt game. So I'm just really proud of our organization for the game and leading the charge for not only the CFL but sports teams everywhere.
That's beautiful.
It's so important to do, and every year we.
Maybe I said it wrong. We say I think we say Indigenous here, or they say it Indigenous up there. I can't remember. So correct me in the comments if I'm right or wrong. But I think it's Indigenous Day or whatever it is. I can't remember.
Again, Jordan, Coach Tuck, Tristan Dice, the coaches, the offensive staff, they did a great job just game planning those guys, and Alex. Big plays in that game, broke 1,000 yards in that game. Hatch broke 1,000 yards in that game.
As I said, plenty of time for the Lions to move in.
We got a lot of work to do.
Adams fires right down the middle, finds the receiver at the 28-yard line. Dom Ryan.
I mean, he's just so good.
When they're bringing the house, man, across the board. I know the ball's coming to me. You got to call.
And then but Edmonton, okay. All right. This had to be separate days when they filmed. Nick, was this different? Nick, please let me know. Was this all different days when you filmed Hatch? Because there's no way that fast he cleaned up. Guess it's safe to say, spent your budget on it. Ran off on the plug twice. He said he called, but I ain't calling back. When I see this during the original highlights, first that popped in my head was Plies. Ritz Carlton. But yeah, Nick, there's no way Hatch cleaned up that fast. And no, because that against Edmonton, when he was talking, there was no way he went from that scruffy to that. No, You think you're slick. I see, Coach Philby paid attention. But you my dog though, so I ain't even gonna hold you on that.
What's crazy was in practice we ran that same play like
a week before when we put it back in, and I dropped it at practice, and I was wide open just like that.
And they got the film. Is he telling the truth?
When they call the play,
Sometimes when you that wide open,
I probably
hear them footsteps.
or Hatch wide open, and so I ended up being wide open, obviously, and I was like, "Don't drop it."
Let it fly. Oh, that. Once again, Switch Marshall gets burned.
There wasn't anybody within 20 yards.
I'm gonna give you a story. That same post he just caught, he dropped that motherfucker in practice. So that's all I was thinking about. I did.
Shout out to Alex and Hatch, man. That's big. That's big, man. We're gonna pop a bottle for them. Champagne on me. We the hardest out, bro. You the truth. You the truth on everything, bro.
That's a 1-2 punch. And you would think it's Dom and Hatch, but no. You see now down the stretch, it's Hatch and Batman. I love it.
At home, we got another dub, baby. Another win. Keep stacking them.
I know what it is. Home playoffs. We'll see you.
Great win, man. Great job. Great job, coach. Big dub.
Well, uh-oh.
And possibly the game
The Gravy Bowl.
Down to one game to whether you get first place or not.
And I hit it absolutely perfect.
It was very nice to get them back and
Wow.
get a win and take it from them in the last seconds like that.
Calgary's a team we've seen so many times.
I mean, it's bad blow anybody that step in front of us, honestly.
Wow. This actually was a really good one, y'all. So let's get into final thoughts. All right, y'all. So this is final thoughts from episode 4 of Arrow Up, the Wrap. First, I just want to say hats off to the media, BC Lions media crew. They another banger. You can't beat it. I love how they did throw in that play. Shows they get everything. They got the footage of Alex dropping the pass in practice and then correlating with him making the big play. You can see that they took the Edmonton game personal because at that point Edmonton was getting it together, you know, and Trey was making it. He already had a name for himself. But I guess you could say Trey was like showing this is why I should have started 8-9 weeks prior. And it was kind of funny that happened a lot this season where guys that were written off or guys that no one had faith in came back, or they got signed in free agency, or they got put in the starting spot. They showed what they can do, and now it's starting to pay off for them here in the offseason now. But Dom coming back made a difference, even though they kind of eased in the footage, kind of eased himself back into it. Got a couple plays here and there, and then Hatch and Batman cracking 1,000, really nice. Smoke 3 touchdown game against Edmonton. And obviously, Terry Williams, man. Terry with the punt, the return, and almost had another chance to score again, and also just the comeback. It was 30-18, I think, that they were down, like 5 minutes left, and they stepped up. This BC Lions team is scary. At that point, they were getting their feet under them, and down the stretch now, you got the Gravy Bowl. You got to play Calgary again. It's something. And we're going to take a look at episode 5. I think they're going to drop it next week or so. But, yeah, man, this was a really good one. I'll put the link to the actual video in the description box. And, yeah, so hats off to the BC Lions for letting me react to this. As usual, go subscribe to their channel. Go show them love. I got all their social stuff in the description box, man. Shout out to Nick and everybody in the Lions, man. Love it. Love it. But yeah, so one more thing. As far as the rest of the player highlights, I'm gonna get that done. I'm gonna cram the next few days, get them out there, do that, and then we're going to February. We're gonna focus on Hamilton Ticats. Sorry, Freudian slip. I am also gonna be uploading more membership videos. Got a couple on the way, and I have to my Blue Bomber subscribers. I have something in the works for y'all. I got somebody coming on deep in the game. A couple Blue Bomber guys coming on to deep in the game. So I'm working on that. But just know big hits are coming. And you don't want to miss that one. So we're going to get up out of y'all, man. Continue to be great, strive for greatness, all that jazz, and always remember.
When your motherfucking ass feel like it, run the fuck over here. And I swear for God and cheese and crackers, I'm gonna tear your whole ass out.
Let's do it right.
The man's in the house. So crazy. The man's in the house. I'ma tell you the truth. The man's in the house. So crazy. The man's in the house.